Yo, 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 what's going on, my fantastic family and friends? It is your boy, Mr. Dominique, aka the Scorpio King, baby. Back at you with another episode of Dom's World from up top. Okay, I want to chop this up today. Family, I want to talk about the struggles of blended families and step parenting. Okay, I just want to bring a little bit of awareness to the struggles that step parents and blended families go through on a daily basis, just to try to keep it all together and hold it together and make this thing work. And I can speak from, every aspect, from every viewpoint, because I've been in most of them when it comes to this thing. Okay, so I, being a young man, growing up as a young man to a full-grown man, finally having my own kids. Okay, but I didn't have my first kid till I was like 28 years old. All right, I was about 27 to 28 when I had my first child, my firstborn. So for a long time, in my, from 21 to 28, I dated girls that, did have children, a child or two. So I'm familiar with the whole stepfather thing. Guys, we get acquainted with that quite early on in life. All right, so I'm familiar with being a stepfather. I'm familiar with it being good, with it being bad. I'm familiar with, having a stepfather. I grew up having a stepfather. Yeah, I know what that feels like. I know what it feels like to be the stepchild. So I know what it feels like to feel like you don't belong. Like, I get that too. I know what that feels like too. No matter how good the family can treat you, if they treat you bad, then it really sucks. But if they can treat you good, and you'll still feel like you don't belong, because you know that you're not actually blood like the rest of them are. All right, it's just the way that it works. It's just the way we all are wired as human beings. I know what it's like to blend a family together. My current situation, me and my girlfriend, when we met, she had a daughter and I had a son. So I know what it feels like to, blend a family together. And then we have our child that we have together, who's like the little piece of glue that holds us all together. All right. So, I know what that feels like too. So and then I am the person who dated somebody who didn't have a kid when I had my firstborn, and me and his mom separated. I remember dating girls, or a female or two that didn't have a kid, and I was the one who had a son. So I also know what that feels like to be the one that's bringing a child into the situation, and the other person doesn't have a kid. So I even know what that feels like. So I've just had, my fair share of experience, and it's not easy being a step parent. All right. It's not easy at all. It's not easy to be the person to come into another child's life and try to be a mentor to them, try to be a father to them, try to be a mother to them, try to be something to them. You have these situations where, you meet someone in a relationship, okay? Say you're a guy and you meet a woman and she has a kid. Well, the first thing guys, the first thing we think about is, what's up with the baby daddy? What's up with his father? Is he still present? Is he still around? That's number one. And if he is still around, is this dude crazy? Is this safe? I want to talk to you, baby girl, but is this safe? It ain't worth dying for. Is your baby daddy crazy? And women, I'm pretty sure, have the same thought. You meet a guy, he has kids. You want to know, okay, what's up with the baby mother? What's the situation? And is she psycho? Am I safe trying to, pursue a relationship with you? And then not only do you worry about that, then you have to deal with the kid. Whether it's one kid, two kids, three kids. Whether it's a 4-year-old, a 10-year-old, or a 15-year-old. These things actually make a difference when you're trying to, make a relationship work, when you're trying to meet for the first time and bring it all together, or trying to blend a family. These things make a difference for some people. For some guys, is your child a little kid? Some guys don't want to deal with little kids. Is it a teenager already set in their ways? Some guys don't want to deal with the teenagers. All right? How many kids you got? Some guys don't want to deal with you if you got more than one. And the same thing for women. They don't want to deal with, if you come in with 3 baby mamas. They don't want that in their life. And they don't have any kids, or they have just one kid. These things make a difference. Okay? And what about, when you have a situation where you're trying to blend the family together? The two adults love each other, they like each other, and they want to make it work. So they decide to move in together. We're going to move in together because we want to be happy. We want to be together and we want to be happy. We deserve happiness, right? True. Mama and daddy deserve to be happy. If they couldn't find it elsewhere and they found each other, they deserve to be together. This is true. But unfortunately, they both got kids. And they got to bring this all together and make it work. What if the kids don't like each other? What if the teenagers don't like each other? What if the little kids don't like each other? What if the baby mama is crazy? What if the baby daddy is crazy? I've seen so many situations. So many. I've seen a guy be stuck in the middle of two women. He had kids with both of them. And I've seen those two women, they didn't like each other at all. And they both were telling him, as long as you're dealing with her, you can't see your child. They both were telling him the exact same thing. Both of them saying, as long as you're dealing with her, you can't see your child. And then they would try to control his time with the kid. If he picked up one kid, they would tell him, you can't go see the other one. If you bring that other one around, bring mine back. It's a lot. That's a lot to deal with, man. It'll drive you nuts. I've seen situations where a girl got into a relationship with a guy who had a crazy baby mama. The girl was nice. She was sweet. She was trying to be gentle. She was trying to be something to the kid, and the baby mama was just still in love with her ex. Won't even speak to the new girlfriend. Hates her for no reason. Threatening to fight her. Telling the baby daddy, if you can't come get my kid if you going over there around her. The whole time, family, we have to realize that these struggles that we go through, they don't get any easier if we are just dealing with them in anger and frustration, and we're not trying to figure out how to make this thing work. These are struggles that you will face. It is not easy. There is nothing easy about being a step parent. There's nothing easy about blending the family together. It's nothing easy about it. So guess what? Get ready for the struggle. It's going to be a struggle trying to raise another man's child, whether he's around or not. It's going to be a struggle. It's going to be a struggle trying to be a stepmom to another woman's child. You talking about a father who may have one way to raise his child, but then he's living in his stepfather's house who sees it completely different on how to raise a child. These are things that people go through. And I must say that the kids, the whole time, are being dragged through all this mess. Okay, family? Keep in mind that every time you and your significant other don't work it out, don't talk it out, don't communicate appropriately, your child suffers. Our children suffer when we just constantly indulge in the struggle and we don't figure out how to loosen the struggle. We don't figure out how to turn the struggle into a smoother ride. Then our children will suffer. Okay? So I want you to know that I recognize that what you're going through is not easy. Being a step parent, trying to, either input or step back and mind your business. No matter what position you try to play, it's not easy for you. Another child is coming over into your house and doing things that you don't let your child do. And you're supposed to keep your mouth shut while it's happening. Not easy for you. I get it. I want you to know I understand. No matter what position you playing in here, whether you're the stepmom or the stepdad, whether y'all trying to blend families with kids that like each other or don't, whether the baby mama crazy or the baby daddy crazy, whether the family like you or not, whether the kids like you or not. I understand it's not easy for you, but we as adults, we have to find a way to turn this struggle into something positive, and we have to figure out how to make this work for the children, because the children are the ones being dragged through this mess. And I'm gonna do content on how children suffer in our mess. Okay? I'm going to do content about that because that's very important. We need to talk about that. How we drag our children through our mess and our success. Whether good or bad, they come along whether they want to or not. We dragging them right along into it. So we got to be careful what we dragging them into, family. Okay? We do. But step parents and blended families, I want you to know you can do it. You can do it. It's a struggle and it's going to be a challenge, baby. That's a fact. But you can do it, all right? You can make it. You can get through it. Keep your head up high. Keep going. Remember that the two of you love each other. And if you truly do love each other and want to make it work, then you have to figure out how to make this thing work with the children. You have to figure out how to make this thing work with the outside parents and the outside family. Maybe they need to be included. Maybe they need to be pushed away. Okay? Sometimes you got to focus on just you and yours. Mama and daddy get together and focus on the kids. Focus on what's in your house. Focus on what's in your house. And if they don't live in your house, keep their opinions outside your house. You feel me? Too many opinions coming into y'all house. The only two opinions that matter is mama and daddy's. That's it. All right? Family, if you like what you hear, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell for all notifications. Like and share these videos. Okay? Keep your vibrations up here at all times. Peace and one love, baby. Stay blessed. And remember, keep pushing. Keep going. Step parents, I love you. You got this. You got this. Keep your head up high. You got this, baby. You can make it. Blended families, love conquers all. You got this, okay? I love you. Take care of yourself, family. I'm out.